Hello everyone, welcome back to Ayumilove channel for another Watcher of Realms video. So in today's video, I'll be talking about the arena. So currently the arena has already been updated to Single-Target DPS. And previously it was the anti-air DPS. DPS stands for damage per second. So basically you need to bring in damage dealers who can deal a lot of single-target damage. And here are the list of popular heroes that people are currently using. Let's start off with the Overlord Arena tier. So many people are using Salazar because he can deal a lot of bleed damage. The bleed damage I think takes a portion of the enemy's max health. So if you check here, click on bleed, so it deals damage equal to 1% of the target's max HP per second and increases their physical damage taken by 10%, does not stack. So you want to bring in heroes that can perform something similar, a negative effect or debuff that can deal damage based on the enemy's max health. Because right, if the enemy's max health is really high, then this one would deal a lot of damage, which makes Salazar really good, especially for good bosses. The good boss have a lot of health, and same goes with this single-target DPS. If you do not have heroes that can apply bleed, you can also use heroes that can apply poison that also does the similar thing, which is to deal damage based on their max health. So I guess many people will not have Salazar, so you can also use an alternative hero, which is an elite hero known as Q. What makes Q so great is because of his poison, because his poison also able to deal damage equal to 1% of the target's max HP and will be able to stack 3 times. Unfortunately, this one is only a 30% chance, and in order to make up for it, you can either make him really fast with a high attack speed to keep on shooting his arrows to have a high chance to inflict poison. And then he also has an ultimate ability known as the Bouncy Arrow that has a 300 energy cost, and you can reduce this cost by 100 if you're able to fully upgrade this skill. And he's also able to apply poison trap, so it will be important to apply or deploy your ground heroes first before deploying Cube, because he might apply this trap. This trap, right, will take up 1 slot on the ground. So in order to prevent that trap from taking the best spot where your ground units want to be deployed, it's best to deploy your ground units before deploying Cube. Alright, so in this guide, I'll be showcasing Cube because I do not have all these legendary heroes to showcase the like bleed or those things. But Q is one of the possible ways to defeat the enemy, but does not necessarily guarantee you that you can win over your enemies arena defense because they might have better heroes than you. And apart from that, if you're not able to get Q from summoning, I think the only way I can get Q, the only way that I found I can to get Q, right, is through buying him from the shop. This Dwarven Association. I got him by purchasing one of him here, one copy from him here. During my, I think the first day until, the first day I played this game, and up until now, which is around about 30 days, I wasn't able to get it cube from summoning heroes. So I just get him by purchasing from the Dwarven Association. Okay, so this is basically the strategy. Let's say if you are unable to get cube, you can also get him, get another poison hero, which is Scriff. Scriff is like a lower version of Cube. He also does the same thing, attack one target with a 30% chance to inflict poison. And also his ultimate ability, Venomous Dagger, is also able to do that, but it doesn't have any skill upgrade, so you cannot reduce the energy cost and those things. But he's able to deal poison to multiple enemies. Alright, so that's basically the gist of it. So let's check out the other tiers. So there's Platinum tier. They also use the same thing. They use Rough because Rough has a very strong single target damage, but you need to ascend him and also make him really tanky in order to take the hit from the enemy, because the enemy hits really hard. And then there's also Valkyra. I just recently got her during, I think yesterday, during the summoning event. And then this is the Silver. Her is also good for single target damage, but at the higher stages, right, we she will lose out from the rank. And then this is bronze. So that's Toriel, and I think Brain is not really good. Mainly I think for lower arena it will be good. Alright, so that's basically the arena tiers. Hopefully get an idea on what heroes to use. The rest is like healers. Doesn't really matter. But if you use Lok, right, then he'll be able to do some damage. But best to get tanker heroes that can self-sustain themselves. Alright, let's do a battle. Let's try... Okay, this guy is really tough. He got Salazar. Might not be able to win him, so let's refresh. Okay, let's find an opponent that doesn't have any bleed. Let's try this guy. This guy has 240,000 power. I might not be able to win him because he might be able to deal even more damage. So let's start the battle. Okay. So the first strategy is to prevent the enemy, the first and second wave enemy from hitting your portal here. So let's deploy our hero. Let's put at 1 time speed. I want to buy some time because my tanker will not be able to sustain a lot of hits. So I just deploy slowly. So that's one hit from the boss, from the mob here. It took like around about 10%, close to 15% damage. Because my hero doesn't have many good gears. Okay, so let's deploy our healer to quickly heal him on time. If your rough or your tanker hero is able to sustain himself, ideally you want to place him on top here so you can catch the guy quickly and then you can quickly attack them. Next is apply Cube. Because Cube deals even more damage than most of my heroes here. As you can see, right, once the enemy has been poisoned, he will have this green aura or green slimy effect on him, as you can see here. And then Q also applied put this poison trap. So when the enemy jumps into this trap, right, he will get what's that called? He will get trap or immobilize. Something like similar to stun for like a few seconds before heading over here. Okay, let's check out our opponent's side. So they managed to take down the enemy's health really fast. So they use some sort of like burning effect. Okay, who's applying the burning? Okay, Zillitu. So Zillitu is quite good in this scenario. So I don't have Zillitu. That's the reason why I'm not able to speed up the run. So let's see if we can clear the second round much more faster than him. Let's check out both sides. Hopefully we can win the guy faster. Oh no, that guy is taken down even faster than me. Maybe he has better gears than me. So it seems that I'm not able to beat heroes that has a higher power, maybe due to the gear quality. So the next approach is to fight heroes within the same power range. But although the person does not have poison, you can also use burning heroes. I'm not sure whether the burning damage is dealing damage based on the enemy's max health. So I think in this scenario we will lose because they are able to clear the enemy faster. Deal more damage than my hero faster, and then also as he has a better gear here. So this enemy places the tanker more earlier here rather than down here so they can catch the enemy. Seems like they do not have any healer in... Yeah, they do not have any healer. I think most likely they use heroes that can self-sustain like this girl Livian. So if you do not have Livian, you can try to summon her by performing the fusion. So this also showcases how Livian can self-sustain herself without having a healer there. Okay, so we learned something new. You can use Livian to just tank it. And let's quickly check the enemy's Livian. So basically the enemy has awakened level 3. So basically the shield bounce restores 1% more of her HP, or 100 defense, and she can bounce one more time. So basically increases her bounce, and this one increases her health restoration. Right, so that's one good thing to know about Livian. So let's try out another Arena defense team that doesn't have Salazar or Zilito. So most of the enemies are using Salazar and Zilito. Let's try out this enemy. See if we can beat him, although he doesn't have those heroes. Can perform the fight again. Okay. Let's use a 2x speed. Hopefully we can speed up the run. Let's deploy our hero here. Put our healer here. Heal up our rough. Then quickly deploy our cube, our poisoner hero. So the enemy has applied this vortex as the healer. They can provide shield and baron. You can cast a shield, they can absorb damage equal to 100%. When the shield disappears, or gets broken, deals AoE damage. So this one I think synergizes really well with a vortex. So let's put down our archer here to reduce the enemy's HP. So the person also did the same, but this time he put Hatsuit, the legendary archer hero. It seems that we are able to knock down the enemy much more quicker than them. Oh, we've gotten to activate the ultimate. And now we can put on auto battle now. Okay, so the enemy deploys two defensive heroes here. Abomination as well as Baron. So basically he's using three attacker hero and rough. So this one is a different strategy. They do not use any heroes that can apply. Oh, they do. So I just saw the enemy is having some burning effect. So let's see who's applying the burning. Is it Abomination? Yep. Abomination is able to apply burning for 2 seconds. So the burning dealt like, how much damage does it do? Just like the burning effect is not so consistent. Whereas the poison, I'm able to apply poison consistently. Okay, we're almost there. We're able to knock out the first guy. Okay, we managed to take down the first enemy. Okay, here's the third wave, as you can see here on the top left-hand corner of the screen. So this guy will be able to throw some fireballs to your base, regardless if he's there or not. He doesn't need to be close to the portal, to the base here. But as you can see, this guy has a health bar on top, which indicates its remaining health. And it seems that we are dealing much more damage than the opponent, but more importantly, you don't want the enemy to quickly reduce your health bar up there. So we managed to win this run. So let's say if you do not have any strong heroes, you can use Cube to win some of these battles for you. So let's check out the stats. So as you can see, Cube dealt around about 2.2 million damage comparing to all of my heroes here, such as like Wrath or Wrath my tanker, Oregon the Oregon the mage, as well as Toriel the archer. Seems that the hero here can do 2 million damage, so we need to check out. Maybe this hero is really good for this purpose. Maybe can apply poison similar to Cook. Let's click back and let's find out what's the hero. So let's check out. So basically this Hatsuit, the marksman. Let's check out his skills. Attacks 2 times, dealing 50% damage to the target. This damage up to 5 enemies nearby, dealing 180% AoE damage. Average 0.3 seconds, lasting for 3 seconds. And this one is basically defense reduction. She doesn't really have any skills that apply poison nor burning or bleed. So that's something interesting. Maybe it's due to this one. Sure. Maybe she can attack really fast. Mostly her attacks all bounce or burst. Okay, so that's one thing to take note of, but it doesn't really kill the enemy fast. So yeah. So that's one way on how you can use Q to defeat the opponent. Delete 2, Valkyra. Maybe we can take down this guy. This guy seems having a lower power. Now let's try an auto fight using our previous winning battle. Let's see whether their 4-star heroes are able to win the battle. We may learn something new here. So rather than seeing our side, let's check out the opponent. So they deploy Salazar. It's a level 50 hero. Unfortunately, he manages to quickly heal up on time with the help of Light Lock here. Then there's also this guy, Tiawin, is able to use some spinning blade damage. And also he will deploy a hero behind him. Oh, Scorch. Okay. So we know so we learned something new. This Scorch hero is able to attack these two spots, which makes it really good for the melee insignia arena area. So they deploy Mary to slow the hero down, maybe to apply freeze to prevent the enemy from attacking, and then a person to slow them down. So this battle is mostly on how fast you can clear the enemy. Otherwise, right, the enemy's health will turn into like damage to hit your base. So let's zoom out a bit to see both sides. So would they be able to freeze this guy? No. I think Mary's not able to freeze this guy on time. So we managed to take down this opponent with ease. Let's check out the battle result. So as you can see, right, Salazar, even though he's level 50, he can do the same amount of damage. So if I were to have Salazar, I will replace Morrigan or Toriel with him, or any heroes that can apply bleed, poison, or any heroes that you face or encounter in the Arena defense team. Alright, so that's basically the Arena guide for this weekly challenge, the Single-Target DPS. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you do give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new to my YouTube channel, you can click on the subscribe button as well as ringing the notification bell to stay up to date whenever I upload a new video on this channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!